Catching more good fish on plastics than hair jigs. But both still flamboyant colors to catch the fish. I mean, it's not a different technique, it's just a different presentation. And I think presentation is more important than techniques. The storm's just passing by. Nothing too bad. Imagine that underwater. A crappie underneath it. You dangle it. That's what I try to accomplish in these bridges. There's about a bunch of crappie down here congregating. Drop a jig down, like. That's how I try to present. Still waiting for some good rain around here. I mean, it shows itself now and again, but I don't believe it. We were spit on earlier, my first live. They were just like tripping. I think we're catching the back end of it. Left my windows down too when it happened too. I felt bad. Had to go roll my stuff up real quick. I'm gonna stick to it. I'm gonna do more lives during lunchtime. What do you think about that? When I'm doing my lunchtime. Think people watch it? Look out for those new lives. It does feel too good out here to leave. I don't care what time it is. Feels good. Uh-oh, we got a car coming. Got a car coming. Oh, they left. That would have been the first car of the night. Picking up. Feels good. Good front. Today was pretty cool. Got to fish in the morning after my appointment and got to fish at lunch. Oh, here comes the rain. Oh, cold rain too. Got to catch some good crappie. Like a couple days ago, I was fishing. Some boys showed up. There were some teenagers. They were throwing their cast net around. I mean, the lake is pretty big and all. I don't know why they wanted to throw their cast net around where I was fishing, but they did. I didn't complain. The only thing I said to him when he cast it, I was like, "There's brush piles over there," and he was like, "What?" Like trying to buck up on me. It was cute. I was just like, "There's brush piles over there, boy." And then as I said that, his net got stuck in the brush piles. Oh man, it was funny. It was funny that he didn't want to take direction, but he saw the end result. His cast net got stuck in those crappie brush piles by the bridge, and I can't see why that boy was even throwing a cast net by the bridge. Makes no sense. Only that they see me catching fish and they want to catch them. I mean, you can't use game fish for bait anyway unless you use a hook to catch that fish. So, and you gotta have the hook. I mean, there's gotta be a hole in their lip to show that. Otherwise, you're gonna get ticketed. You know, for poaching. And that's what they don't know. They don't know any better than that. They're gonna poach just so they can get the big catfish or the big bass. They're not out there looking for a crappie or panfish, which they should be. Them boys knew any better. They go catch those panfish to catch the fish they're trying to catch because those fish are not far behind those panfish. So they're throwing a cast net. Even after you got hung up, you pulled it out of there, you still had the audacity to keep throwing it. So I kept proceeding to catch crappie. I kept pulling them up off the bridge while they were throwing their cast net. And eventually they were just looking and watching me, so I just threw that fish toward them and buttoned up my jig on my rod and walked away. I couldn't do it. Couldn't sit there and watch that. Poaching. Pretty sad. Pretty sad when they have to use a net to catch the fish. And they can just use a jig. Nothing wrong with a jig. I think it's better than any cast net from a bank fishing point of view. What do y'all think? Just a storm passing through. Used to it. Now, when I was in mid Oklahoma, like down there by Oklahoma City and Moore area, I wouldn't be so calm. That's the original tornado alley down there along the 35 and 40 area, 44 area highway. Shoot. It's misting, I can tell over here. It's like, see a little curtain of water. I'm just trying to do this live stuff. Late night hours, I don't have to worry about kids, or I guess I thought I didn't have to worry about anything. She come flying out here raising hell. I think she was half asleep because it's not 3:30. It's only 1, maybe 2. But she was raising a ruckus. You don't want to do it late when nobody could intervene. Well, I know there's not many people scrolling around, you know, scrolling around, and then that leaves room for the bots and people that just want to grab your attention in that chat, which I never like to be a part of. I just like to say hi and what's up, how you doing, get that out of the way. Otherwise, you know, I ain't gonna sit there and waste your time and keep asking you stupid questions and wanting to promote myself. I ain't gonna be doing that stuff, man. You know where I'm at, you know where I be, you know what I'll do. But I don't try to push that on anybody unless it comes to the way. I love scripture, y'all. Look at it. More than look at anything on this phone. And I like to share it too. I like to share it with my friends and family. I don't have to be blood to be family either. Hope you know that. Well, from that book I read, there's no boundaries up there in heaven with God. So I don't know why they started to put boundaries here and try to say, oh, you don't belong there and you don't belong there, you know. I don't know if you heard that song, That's Just the Way It Is, but that's just the way it is. Song always bothered me growing up. And it's still the same growing up as it is now. Well, that's just the way it is and that's how it should be. Well, no. You were born on this continent. I don't care what these Southerner people do. I'm Southern. I don't care what these Southern people say. You're in North America. You can't talk like you Southern. And you can't portray yourself to be better than anybody around, even your states, you know. I mean, don't mess with Texas, but Texas can mess with everybody else. Baloney. It's all the same, man. ladies, gentlemen. It's hate. Devil-driven hate. Why are you even complaining about somebody that's doing their own thing somewhere else? They're not in your yard. If you don't want to take that job and go do something cheap for cheap labor, then you shouldn't complain about somebody that's doing that. They're only going to do it for a year and they have to go back. But they did more work in that year than anybody around that area. And you have the audacity to complain about them. That's baloney. That's baloney. That job always been there. That work and those people that's still on top of that job always been there. Everybody wants to lay low and not work hard. That's everywhere. The whole world. That's not down the street. That's not southern, northern. That's not other countries. It's a whole world. You don't want to get out there and work, pay taxes, do what's right for your community, then I don't understand you. You want to show guns and money and all that BS, do that, but that's not going to take you far. It's about Jesus, what he was showing us. He showed them then, and they didn't even believe him then. And it's hard to convince people. Now. You can't convince the people that saw Jesus in person, in real life. Jesus in these videos, yeah, the real Jesus, and you still ain't convinced. Then, praise the Lord. I hope Jesus comes back and shows everybody. Shows him those marks in his hand and that stab wound in his chest. Shoot. I don't know anybody as hard as Jesus. He knew what was going to happen to him, but he still followed it. If you knew what's going to happen in your life and you knew how you were going to die, what would you do? He made preparations, timed it to where it was on the Passover and the ultimate sacrifice. Left it to the people to condemn him. It's crazy in real time. Imagine that, real time. His blood ran down, fell on the mercy seat. I don't know if y'all know about the mercy seat. Somebody had to put that mercy seat there for his blood to run down upon it. So there was plans already set in motion. God's plan is still going on today. And it's in the book of life. All those involved. Some people don't think about the book of life. It's God written inscription of you being where you're supposed to be. If you're not in that book of life, then you're not, right? You're going to go down there. Yeah, down there exists. And the one that rules it, hell, he's not going to tell you it does. Lead you on that it's going to happen to you. Everybody dies. If you don't stay ready, then you don't have to get ready. It just bothers me. People don't think about the unseen. They think about all that they see and hear and what they can interpret in their time that was given by God. I'm just here right now and doing all these fishing shows on an allowance. on an allowance. I'm allowed to be in good health, go out there and dangle a jig and show y'all simultaneously and feel good about it, and to enjoy each other's company. Shoot. That's why I keep going. That's why I keep trying to make this content. Now I'm trying to do these lives, but those are already backing up on me. I don't know how to do them right. But I'm going to try. Got on the vertical view. What do y'all think about that? Let's take a walk out here. Got a car from my boy. About to start high school. There's my ride. Well, Ron, you do this to me almost on a daily, so... And no, I don't have an hour behind excuse either. I'm awake because I can't sleep. I can't sleep because I got stung by a bug and I got this cortisone shot and I can't sleep. You know where they put that shot, Ron? I know Amy was complaining about a bee and whatnot, but whatever the hell bit my arm, the redness and itchiness is going up to my elbow. Just put it that way. And so they had to shoot me in the booty with this steroid, so I can't freaking sleep, brother. So thank you for being here, checking on me. Ooh, look at that. Oh, that's cool. I almost don't want to wipe it away. All right. What are you doing awake is the question. Ooh. Ooh. Darn it. Are you the only one awake? Bah. Oh. No, I had a rough day. It's been crazy at work. Trying to water these chilies, man. Trying to get these chilies watered. My bucket of chilies. Oh, my light flashes. Hope we don't go into seizure, but those are full of chilies. Kids are asleep. If you were in the last live, I deleted it already. But if you were in the last live, you probably heard Chanel come out here. It's 3:30 in the freaking morning. Woo, woo, woo. I went along with it. I was like, oh, well. Then I look at the clock. It's only 1:45. I was like, it's not 3 whatever in the morning. But I don't think I'm going to sleep. So I'm here terrorizing YouTube. Get them bots away. How do you make people, like... wrenches or whatever. Like that. Is that how you do it? You're my first moderator, Ron. My first one. Freaking bugs, man. I don't know what bit me though. You know how I dangle on that bridge? Always had my arm out like dangling. I don't know, something bit me close to my armpit, man. And it wasn't a bite, you know. It was like someone put a cigarette out in your arm. But I was thumping a crapo at the same. It was simultaneously. It was like an instant gratification and an instant darn it vacation. Man, you'll see in the video. Man, freaking arm is on fire. It's not like hot or burning. It's like itchy but hot. If that makes sense. That nurse grabbed my butt and put that syringe in there. I was like, oh my goodness. I was like, I was just joking. I didn't think you would really do it. Man, I'm telling you, I can't sleep on that side, let alone go to sleep. I don't go to the ER much, man, but and I was told by my best friend and by my wife, you probably need to go get looked at. I was like, okay. So this morning I just went. That nurse practitioner was like, dang. What the? Tell me the story. So let me tell you something. I was fishing on my lunch break. There's cobwebs and flying bugs and freaking fire ants all on this bridge. As I was responding to a thump. Ow, I felt like Forrest Gump. I told her I felt like Forrest Gump when something bit me. I know. She could have bought me something. She had the audacity to call my work to tell me something else. And I was like, why are you calling? I called her back in the afternoon. Why are you calling my work? So I took the whole morning off, went fishing with a hurt bum. But I think I deserved it. Caught some good fish too, and elaborated on the bite a little better. Man, I'm glad I'm catching up with you, Ron, because usually you're up here in a couple hours and waking me up. I'm on call this week, so all my notifications is on. So anything from somebody else's live to messages, I get them, and I wake up and go and look. I wake up and look. I don't ignore it. Because I'm scared I'm going to miss out on work. When you're on call, you're on call, you know? No matter if you eat, sleep, shit. Oh, sorry, I said it. Eat, sleep, and defecate. I'm still new to the live, man. Sorry about that. Amy was in my first live. Amy and old Rod. Even old Possum was in there. Felt good. Especially now I'm talking with you. Because I was talking about you in that live. I said, I wish Ron was around. was went to work, did my 8 hours, well, minus the sick hours. Who was being mean to you? Tell them I told you to tell them. I went in after lunch. And, well, I went in at 12:30. It was so I could leave early, right? Handled some cases, delegated the vet staff, and attended a meeting. All with this bite on my arm, man. A dookie eating grin on my face. Who was being mean? I'm telling you, Amy was being nice. My wife was being mean just about 30, 45 minutes ago. She should have been there. If I had hair, she would have pulled it out. I don't know, man. I don't know what to do with these lives. You know, we can talk about fishing. Today was the plastics. I get some money in tomorrow, maybe the day after, and I was gonna go get that bass line and hook up, re-rig. I'm gonna show everybody in the video. I'm gonna re-rig my bass pole, make a light bass pole, and I'm gonna use your hand carved and your glide baits, and even ugly dog lure baits too. This week, even with the bite. I don't care. Well, your fever break? If fever haven't broke, then you probably should go see the doctors, man. Well, it's not humidity, tell you that. Not humidity causing that. What does this button do? Oh, what? Oh, what? Alright, let's do this. There they are. Oh, got the dogs barking. These are serranos. I know they don't look like much, but they're like 2 weeks behind these habaneros. I think this is habanero too. Proud of them, eh? Proud of them. Nah, it had to be on the wing, man, because it had to be something I haven't been bit by before either. Like, I've been bit by everything that's on the ground besides venomous spiders. I avoid them the best I can. That was the worst thing. I thought it was a widow, because they're all along the bridges. I mean, there's a lot of cobwebs, but you don't see any spiders. You only see these wasps. I see like 3 different, not only mud daubers, but different types of wasps, along with spiders and fire ants and army ants. That nurse practitioner was like, "What do you think you got bit by? What, did you feel something?" I was like, well, no, I did that, but I also had a fish on the pole." So I was hook setting, talking to the phone, and feeling at the same time. I swear I had 3 arms at the time. But it felt like someone put a cigarette out on my arm, or like an amber that touched your skin. It was like fire. It wasn't no grab, and when I slapped at it, there was no ant, unless it fell in the water, of course. If it fell in the water, it fell in the water. But man, it was like close to my armpit, so it's when my arm was out, hanging on the ledge, hook set, and then I got like, yeah, croppo, and then bam, oh, I'm bit, and it was like close to my armpit. And I looked at it a couple times. I even went to work and I doctored it myself, and it was just a little bite. So I was reckoning, I was like, hey, that's just a darn horse fly or whatever got me on the wing, because there was nothing I grabbed or anything. It hurt like the dickens, I tell you. It was like a fire in my armpit for just a brief second. There's a Thumpmobile. Thumpmobile. Oh. I got this whole acre. Have to mow next week again. I don't know if we have any of those velvet ants around here. I mean, those things were kind of more terrestrial than being on the bridge, It had to have been a wasp or a spider, or maybe even a fire ant got me. Seen them all there. While I'm dangling. Yes, it's moving through real quick. I feel it from the south. The wind's blowing from the south. That's the south. It's coming this way to the north. And you're somewhere over that way. Northeast area. Y'all deserve more rain. Now we're just getting spit on here. I wish we had more. Oh, walk around barefooted. Oh. I'm on my lawn. See? Got this big bush here. Privacy bush. This should push the humidity around. Bring some good air in. Got 7% left on my phone. Well, come on down here. Come on down here and fish with your boy. Cool off. Get rid of that fever. We'll jam some kiss and dangle some thumbs. Grab this charger. Surprise shit and came back out. Ocean eel. I know you would, brother. I know you would. Let's just do a live with that. I'm proud of those serranos, though. Those little guys, I'm proud of them. You can kind of see it. It's like the pepper was like habanero. This was a habanero, like a whole pod.
threw down in there. And I'm trying to do a little jalapeno. It looks funny now, but I think it's gonna happen. That's how I did the habaneros and the serrano. Same way as that jalapeno. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is, but whatever. I know what that is. Those are orange habanero. I wish I had some of your scorpions. Why you holding out, Ron?
I started early. I'm sorry. Started late in the season. My friend Nathan, he has some super hots. One of those plants, he has like 12 super hots, and he don't know what they are yet. But one of them is one of your crosses, your Carolina Reaper and Ghost Pepper crosses. He's growing it. I don't know if that's a F2 or F3. What do you think? Here are the bugs. I could walk down this street, take a fishing pole with me, and fish. Just 2 blocks away. I got a stone's throw fishing spots, like in a 5 mile vicinity. I have at least 4 fishing spots. I wanna use your top water, your everything for that. There's a golf course over here. It has 3 ponds on it, and I've caught bass in every one of them. But I didn't show anybody. And that was in the younger days, you know. But now I'm trying to show everything. Can't wait to start bassing again. Like I said, I'm gonna get paid. I need to throw another installation to Ugly Dog for that uh, zombie crappie. I didn't forget about that. That glide bait. I'll put 2, 3 more installations for that. He does good work.
That's that Oklahoma dirt. You see, it's kind of red. Yeah, ain't no Miracle Grow here. I threw some on top. You can probably see it. Started it. I started them in Miracle Grow like that. As soon as they sprouted up, then I put them in here, and I threw. Not only took some of what they were growing in, and I sprinkled some more on top.
Oh yeah, you did that long hair? That's what's up, man. Very inspiring. Very inspiring.
Was it from my video that you said you paused or whatnot? I didn't think I put the video of it on. I thought I just put pictures up, but then when I rewatched it, oh, I did do a video of it. All right. Well, if you want me to start taking better pictures and videos of fish like that, let me know, man. I'll hook a brother up. All the visuals you can get. Dang bugs. Whoops. What happened? Oh, what? It's this camera, man. It's brought me a long way. Oh, you see it? Oh, oh, goodness. It's hard to keep this vertical position. I want to be like, but no. This is not. Now, this Samsung has been pretty good to me. At first, I didn't want it because the phone I had before this was a lot better visual. I hate to upgrade and have to get something better or worse than what I got now. Shoot. Well, paint it a chili, you know? Make a chili out of it. What happened to the Ronaldo A-Rig, man? Still gonna do that or what? El Ronaldo A-Rig. We're talking about making A-Rigs. I mean, I would make those hookless ones like crazy, crazy flamboyant. Well, I would just like go out and buy the biggest A-Rig I can find and dissect it and come up with my own. I mean, you can get those old pliers and cut it. I mean, just to come up with a beginner piece, you know. I mean, oh yeah, you don't call it musky rigs, huh? The Ronaldo Musco rig. my shutters on every window I have. Oh, my freaking arm itches. I want to itch it. Yeah, I don't know what the heck bit me, but packed a wallop. Packed a wallop. I'd rather have poison ivy or something than this, you know. Itching right now. How was old tall silver guy? Are y'all big kicking it or what? Oh, mad monkeys. Cool in my book. Oh, mad monkeys. His wife makes some cool art too. Hope she's doing all right. So welcome all y'all in, all 5 of y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, now 4 of y'all. Go on then. Tall silver guy. Put him in my last video. I wasn't trying to make just the monkey. I was trying to do his all his insignia and everything, but my phone, see, it cuts out whatever it wants and does what it wants. And so it just outlined that monkey with the fishing pole. I was just went along with it. I was like, oh, no, you'll recognize it. Mad monkey. I don't know what the heck these are. Dang. Looks pepperish. Can't wait. I'm getting low on your powder too, man. That chili powder. Dang. Gonna need more. Cheyenne owes me some salsa. Extremely healthy muskies. Well, you need to get them extremely on your hook. Yeah, you got some of those scorpion peppers, man. I'm very interested in that. Very interested in that. No more lightning. It's good lightning earlier. Our first. Shh. On the porch. On the porch, chillaxing. Let's take it inside. we do. But these plants have been growing. This is a funeral. Is I think Shannon's grandma's funeral from 4 years ago. Still growing it. I got my ivies. These ivies have been growing for a minute. Sage grouse. Oh God. Bluegills in there sleeping with Shan. About to call it a night, y'all. Not that I need to stop an hour or whatever. It's just I feel like I'm just wasting y'all's time. I'd rather be outside though. Feels good. Yeah, Blue is in there. She sleeps by Shan. Oh yeah, that scorpion pepper. Get over! Man, scorpion was my favorite too. I think he could always take Sub-Zeros. Icicle butt. Yeah, I gotta work here in a few hours, but I'm not gonna fall asleep. Believe me. I'm sure you understand that. I just feel like I shouldn't stay on and just keep BSing around on you. I can be watching y'all's videos, checking out y'all's content. Whoa. Go check it out. Who are those guys? Who are those guys? Thumpaholics? Oh, it is almost 3. It's like a garage that's been converted into a front room. Ouch. Well, guess I'm gonna call it a night. You're gonna have a live in the morning or what? Will you get soon? Get better soon? Hope you break that fever. Stay hydrated. Stop smoking those cigarettes and drinking those monsters. One more look. Dang it. Watching those peppers. God is great, y'all. If you don't know Jesus, get to know him, because you're going to meet him, no matter what. There's always hope in that man. There's always hope in our God. It's not what we gather in life, it's what we leave behind. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, y'all. Thanks, Ron, for being here. And the other three of y'all that don't want to say nothing, I respect that. I've been there. Just want to say that if there's anything you need to talk about or talk to, let me know. I'm open to any conversation. I don't care what it is. Fishing or anything. I don't care. It could be normal day-to-day stuff. Hey, Thumpy, how do you wash your car? Or something like that. I don't care. I'm just a normal human being like everybody else, putting on their pants one leg at a time and opening that book, cracking that book every day. Thanks to all my subs and all my followers on FishBrain and everything, man. This stuff's catching up. I feel like I should be delivering and doing more, but I'm doing what I can with the time that's given. It's an allowance, like I said. I'm allowed to do this.